Hello everyone, and once again welcome back to my channel Server Gyan. My name is Dr. Loken Singh. Today we are going to discuss about DevOps. So before starting about DevOps, we should discuss about that who can become a DevOps engineer. This is a really high and in demand profile as of today. This is one of the most paying job if you are trying to become a DevOps. So definitely you can be one of the most earning person, right? Based on your experience for sure. So who can become a DevOps? So people have a lot of myths about it, that who can become a DevOps. So guys, let me tell you very clearly, anyone who is a pass out, who is just about to pass out a degree, or who has already passed a degree, can become a DevOps engineer, no matter what type of education the person has taken during the college. It could be like technical, non-technical. Whosoever wants to become a DevOps can definitely become a DevOps. But yes, let us say if you are coming from a non-technical background, so you will have to put some extra efforts to become a DevOps engineer, right? Then after, if you are a fresher, no doubt you can become a DevOps. Chances of getting a job directly as a DevOps engineer are less, but there is no denial on that you cannot become a DevOps as a fresher. You can definitely be a DevOps. If you are working in IT industry on any role, and in IT means information technology industry, if you are working in, let us say if you are working as network administrator in IT, so you are taking care of firewall as of today, router, switch, and in fact you are working in any of the organization where you are working as a Linux admin. So it could be Linux admin or Linux engineer work, maybe any level of troubleshooting you are doing, or any sort of like skills you have on Linux, so you can become a DevOps engineer. Same thing will be applied for Windows admins as well. So most of organization, they prefer to have Linux as a base operating system, but we cannot deny with this particular fact as well, that Windows systems are also being used in production environment. There are so many organizations which are working on Windows itself. So even Windows operating system needs some automation, and wherever automation, DevOps will be required. If you are working as a cloud admin, so you can be part of DevOps. You can become a DevOps very easily in that case, because obviously if you are in AWS admin, maybe Google admin, Azure admin, or any sort of administrator you are working, so you already have some production level knowledge. You can easily plan to be a DevOps. You will have to learn a couple of other tools as well in order to become DevOps. So we will discuss about what DevOps is, but right now we are just discussing that who can become a DevOps, right? So if you're cloud admin, moreover if you're working as a developer, so you can become DevOps. Why it is so? Because DevOps is a combination of two different words, like dev and ops. It means developer with operation skills, that will become a DevOps over here. If you are working as an operation support engineer, what does it mean? Let us say there are like servers running into production environment, and right now you are supposed to keep those servers up and running. If there is any downtime, if there is any air load high, like there is high load on server, if any of the service is stopped working because of memory leakage, because of memory issue, because of high load, network is becoming a bottleneck. So if you are providing this sort of support, so definitely you can become a DevOps over here. If you talk about NOC, so definitely, like if you're working like NOC engineer, like you are responsible to like monitor the servers, especially like what is the current load of server, like how many requests are coming per second, what is the response type of each and every server. If you are majorly into monitoring segment, then definitely you can become a DevOps engineer. So guys, you need to have a dedication in order to become DevOps. You should be ready to learn new tools. DevOps is a never ending process. In case of learning, you will have to keep on learning, because it could be possible that if we talk about tools, so definitely in coming videos we will be discussing about different tools and technologies, but you need to be ready to learn like a lot of tools here. Why it is so? Because if you are working with X organization, it is using ABC tool. If you go to Y organization, so might be tools will get changed. So you will have to be ready to adopt new tools and new technologies in order to become a DevOps engineer, right? So this is all about like who can become DevOps engineer. And guys, as you see, there is a complete lot of tabs are available here. So we are going to discuss one by one, like who can become DevOps, like what is DevOps, what are the tools used here, what is agile methodology, what all teams are involved, what is a project agile, and what do we need to share, what are the environments available here, what are the best practice of DevOps tools, what is use of Git, who is responsible for what is Jenkins, how does it work, and other components, Ansible, Terraform, containers, then after Circle CI, GitLab, infrastructure as code. We are going to talk about Selenium for automation testing, web server, MySQL, Prometheus, ELK, AWS, and some other components are also included, which are going to be part of this DevOps series, right? So if you are new to my channel, so please do like, share, and subscribe. Definitely, I'm going to explain end-to-end roadmap of becoming DevOps. And if you want to ask any other questions, so please feel free to write in comment box. I shall be happy to assist you on that. Thank you so very much. Have a good time and happy learning.